This is Bug Ass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Taskmaster figure. So before we take a look at Taskmaster, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Now I am very surprised with this figure because he comes with quite a few accessories, which I love. So his first accessory is the right leg of Thanos. So let's go ahead and put that on there now. There. So now Thanos has two legs to stand on. You can already tell that he's actually pretty tall. So that's pretty cool. So now, for his other accessories. He comes with this pistol. Oops, dropped it. He comes with this pistol that we've seen before. I actually think these might just be a straight up reuse from Paladin. Because Paladin from the Deadpool wave has these gold guns. But this was first seen with Madam Hydra, I believe. Or Madam Mask, since they were both the same figure, just a variant. Or Madam Mask was the variant, I think. But that's what this gun is originally from, and I do think that Hasbro should start using new ones. I'm kind of done with this gun. But it's meant to fit in his right hand because he has a trigger finger on his right hand. So you can actually fit his gun in there. What I do is just put his finger on the trigger first, and then do that. And it looks pretty good. Not really sure why they chose gold. They should have just made it gray. And he does have a holster right here that it can fit in. And it fits in very snugly. Won't drop out or anything. Up next, he comes with his shield, which is just a repaint of the Captain America shield. But this one looks pretty good. I actually prefer this Taskmaster figure to the previous Taskmaster, just because this is his classic outfit, and that's the way I know him. I don't like that Ultimate outfit, or whatever that outfit is. And he comes with a brand new sword that we have not seen before, looking really nice. It's got that gold collar. Kind of looks like a little bit of green mixed in the gold. I don't know if it's just me. And he has there you have the blade right there that has a little bit of the gold right there on it. Won't come off. But that's not a big deal to me. And it fits in his right hand. Right or left. It's kind of meant to go in his left hand since his right hand has the trigger finger. But I prefer having him like this. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the Taskmaster head sculpt. So for the head sculpt, I do think that it could have been better. Because the prototype they were shown at the whichever convention, I think it was Toy Fair or Comic-Con that it was unveiled at. It looked a lot better than this. I like the shading on the skull. That looks really nice. And I like how he has those dark circles right there for his eyes. But the thing that gets me is his teeth. He looks like he has one gigantic tooth that's taking up his whole face. Like, trying to get the focus in there. It just looks funny. Maybe if there would have been black in between each tooth, that maybe would have made it better. I don't know. I just the head sculpt is kind of iffy, but I may try and repaint it, but because like I said, the skull has a really nice paint detail to it. The skull is a nice color and it has that dry brushing of brown over. But the teeth is what gets me. Everything else looks fine. Like, if you have him looking like that, I don't know, the teeth still look weird. But now, we get a new cape, which I like. It's got that nice white collar to it on the outside and orange on the inside. And it is removable. It pegs into his back, which I do like because it won't move then. And if you're looking at the cape like this, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this could be used for a Doctor Doom in the future. Like, reuse the hood from the Taskmaster figure, and the cape from this. And I think it's rumored that we're getting one. I don't know if it's actually been confirmed yet, but I could definitely see Hasbro reusing the hood and cape for Doctor Doom. And this uses the Bucky cap mold. You know, it's kind of what you'd expect. This leg band right here constantly falls down on me. I suppose if you keep it like that, it won't. There's his belt. This looks pretty nice. Doesn't have much paint detail to it, except for the gold Taskmaster emblem right there. Now, my only problem with this figure, yeah, kind of the paint right there on the teeth, but that's not major, you know, that's fixable. That's nothing major. Now, the major problem I have with this figure is the hand snapped off as soon as I took it out of the package. And I haven't seen another Taskmaster figure, you know. So he has no articulation with his left hand. And it is a very tiny peg. I boiled it and got it out. And I wasn't going to glue it, because normally if a peg breaks for a figure's hand, I just drill a screw into where the peg broke, and then just put it back in that way. That way it still has, you know, its rotation and everything. But this peg is very, very tiny. So I was not able to fix it, which, you know, that's why I'm keeping his shield right there, so you really can't tell. And there's his holster, which I like that gold coloring on the buckle right there. I don't know why the buttons on belts and pouches Hasbro never colors in, they just leave it brown. They should really start coloring them, you know, instead of just leaving them all brown. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. I actually thought this would be my least favorite of the wave, and it's one of my favorites from this wave. He's just a really awesome figure. So now I'm going to go over the articulation. He can only move his head back that far. The cape does hinder it. He can look down all the way, though. He can look down really far. He can move his head side to side. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side, and up and down. And none on his left hand, as I said. He can crunch back that far. He can crunch forward all the way. He's got swivel at the waist that is not hindered by that bell. He's got ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward that far. He can't really kick forward all the way. I suppose if you move it in, he can. If you have it out like that, guess you just have to kind of work with it. So I guess he can kick forward all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. Swivel at the thigh. Double-jointed knee. Swivel at the boot. Yeah, that's the weird boot. Swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So, you know, the articulation is standard from what you'd expect of the Bucky Cap mold. But this is a really nice figure. So now let's do some size comparisons. One of my favorite parts of the video is size comparisons. And, I'm going to knock my diorama apart today. Now, here he is next to Captain America, the classic cap, or semi-classic, because the normal cap doesn't actually have these straps right there. But there he is next to Captain America, and you can see that they share the same shield. It's just painted differently. And here he is next to the Ultimate Taskmaster from Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm going to see, I wonder if you can, I'm sure you can switch the heads on these. I forgot how hard it was to get this head off. There. I'm wondering if you can switch them and how it would look. There. So that is how that looks if you switch it, and I'm not a fan of that. Maybe I'm just not a fan of the head sculpt either on this figure. I do think that the hood fits a little bit better on the cape instead of this one. Now that I'm looking through the camera, though, the colors, the whites are two different shades of white. So you can switch them if you want, but I still prefer this head sculpt. Might just do a little bit of repainting to it. And I did have the original Toy Biz Taskmaster to compare, but I have no idea where it went. I was cleaning the other day, and it's hard to tell where I put it. So, if you follow me on Facebook, I will put a picture of that up if I manage to find the figure. I might find it 2 months from now, because that's usually the way it works. But if you follow me on Facebook, I will put the picture of them side by side, that way you can see. And finally, here he is next to Deadpool, which they fought quite a few times. And here in, I think, 2 issues ago in Deadpool, Taskmaster fought Deadpool. So, there they are together. There was actually a 3-inch 2-pack made of these two that I was never able to get. So overall, I would highly recommend this Taskmaster. I didn't think I'd like him at all, and he ended up becoming one of my favorites of the way. So I would highly recommend this figure. So that's my review. And if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.